Over to YouTube, I think. Where are all my pages? Okay, let's head over to YouTube and see if anyone is around and interested in talking to me. Sometime today, YouTube. That's so weird. It's not loading. YouTube. Can you guys see me? Let me find me one godless. One godless woman. Click here and make sure I'm muted. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot. Okay, I'm muted. Yeah, there I am. I'm just gonna wait. Hi guys. Hi, R. Dobry. Hey, how are you? I saw your comment about my feet in the YouTube. You can ground on concrete, although I was stepping on some plants. I don't really like stepping on plants. I feel like I'm hurting them. But yeah. No, as long as you're barefoot and touching the earth, you are grounding. You're definitely grounding. Hello, Bear Facts. Just wanted to check in and see if any of you are in Ottawa. I wanted to hear what you guys have to say. Is anybody going to the... I don't think it's a convoy, is it? The bikers? This thunder thing? Thunder, rolling thunder? Anyone in Ottawa? I see you. Oh, is it dark? I have light. My voice is faint. It should be good. I've turned it around. Yeah, this is good. Just wanted to check in and see how everyone's doing. Anyone in Ottawa here? Anyone, went to the rally, the freedom rallies and joined in or has anything to share? Since I can't go and I'm kind of stuck here, I was hoping Kathleen, Moderna, just checking in from what is it, Washington? How are you? Thank you, R. Daubery. Thank you for the feedback, honey. I made sure to have my cleavage. As you can see, I'm about to bust out, so I had to put a safety pin. Just wanted to share that with everyone. So, what's happening in Washington State? Since nobody here is from Ottawa, and there's only 10 people anyway. What time is it? It should be getting close to evening. But yeah, if you guys want to talk about anything else, we can definitely discuss whatever you have in mind. Oh, there I am. There's a delay. There is a lag. Okay, I see. Call me Roger. Yes, that's much easier than R. Daubery. Much easier. Still praying for Canada. Kathleen, still praying for Canada and all you're doing for the good fight. Well, for me, unfortunately, yeah, since this trucker convoy thing, things have shifted a little bit for me. So I've just been sort of focusing a lot. I know there's a lot of people out there that do not. Hi guys, Miles Bishop, Bear Facts, Brian Riley. What? Don't do that. I have high blood pressure. Don't do what? Anyway, I'm learning a lot about... I'm just learning a lot about us, about the human race. I guess, and what we're actually here to do, what we are here to accomplish, besides other than being victims. I've been really focused on that. The pandemic has really, it's really opened my eyes, and it's changed my perspective to a lot of things. And I found this shift, if you may, that has happened to be magnificent. Um, it hurts, don't get me wrong, every time I like try to, I guess, resolve a trauma, an unresolved trauma that I had. Uh, it's very difficult. It's very hard on me. I guess I don't know if people here understand what shadow work is. Shadow work, but that's essentially that. For the amount of trauma I had throughout my life, and I'm not trying to be a victim, I'm just sharing so that people, maybe if they hear something, there's somebody that's traumatized out there, they can gain some knowledge. I've seen a lot of therapists throughout my life in Saudi, outside of Saudi, in Canada, and it's never truly worked. I've done all the stuff that they want me to do, but a therapist, and I've paid a lot of money, could never actually resolve any of my traumas. Um, the only person that has been able to resolve my traumas has been myself. So I have spent, since I don't work anymore, I spent quite a bit of time over the past 2 years developing, if you may, a method that works for me, just me, not anyone else, just me, um, to, I guess, go through the trauma process and get rid of the energy completely, you know? So that has been incredible for me. And it has caused me to learn a lot about ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom, ancient symbolism, ancient traditions. And when I say ancient, I'm not talking about the indigenous, although the indigenous are the closest right now that we have to ancient. But I'm actually talking about the knowledge, the teachings, the way of life. And it's not just, oh, this is my land. You took my land, you colonial piece of shit. It's a lot more than that. It's more involved than that. And that is how I have decided to spend until this is resolved, because I find that disconnecting from the outside world is important for people like me right now. I find a lot of people, at least the city that I am in, have, for the most part, lost their way. Nobody knows what they're doing. Absolutely nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows what they're doing themselves. And people have begun to unravel. And like I used to unravel on here, right? People have begun to unravel. I unraveled, but then my ego split. So it centered me. But I'm finding a lot of disturbed humans out there. So I've cocooned myself, and I really, 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 really focused on meditation. A lot. I'm going to shut up now because I feel like I've been talking a lot. But yes, that is it. Praying, meditating, and I'm not necessarily meditating for Canada. I'm just putting out good energy. Good energy. Everyone now is just putting out so much negative energy that I find I suffocate. I can't go out. It's like you're suffocating, you know, from the amount of negative energy that's out there. So it's good. Hopefully what I'm doing is working and helping. We'll see. The average person will probably watch this video and laugh and say, what the hell is this crazy human talking about? But that's fine. This video is not for the average human, although I'm sure they would find it entertaining. Kathleen, it is 1:30. We have lightened emergency powers here. Okay. Well, that's good. It seems the whole Western Hemisphere is high drunk on power on emergency powers. Haken Engman. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm off to bed. Beer facts. All the very best. Thank you, honey. I don't expect to be here too long. There's only 13 people. It's fine. I can't really, I haven't been able to schedule live streams. It's been a bit difficult because my schedule has been crazy. So hopefully we'll start scheduling again. And the other thing is I'm not really on Facebook anymore. My page is on Facebook, but I'm not there. Roger, why? That's why we need to listen to old people. That is why we need to listen to old people. But sadly, here in the West, it's funny. One of the things I was learning about is that Western societies essentially dispose of their elderly. Like you just, you know, you have no use for them. You put them in nursing homes. Whereas ancient traditions, even my part of the world, we don't do this. We look after our elderly and we don't throw them in nursing homes. And we learn from them. We learn from them a lot. They're very wise. So yeah. And not your elderly like, Joe Biden. Not that kind of demented elderly. That Joe Biden should be in a nursing home. I'm talking about like just your elderly, Generally in society they're looked down upon here in the West. This is what I find. This is not the culture that I'm used to. I'm not saying that the culture I grew up in is any better than the West. Every culture has its own, pros and cons. But in my part of the world, you respect your elders. Like, yeah. Yeah. Here I find there's a significant amount of, oh, this guy is 60. Oh, he's so ugly and old and creepy. And we don't do that. So I don't know what that is. I don't know how that started. I actually don't like that because we're all going to pass through time at one point or another. We're all passing through time. No one is going to escape that. If you're 20 now, give yourself another 20 years. You're not going to be 20 anymore. So, anyhow, yeah, just a light chit chat. I just really wanted to see if anyone attended the Rolling Thunder bikers. Doesn't seem like anyone here has. And to hear your guys' input. Just walk it off. Roger, I was a hermit in the mountains for 5 years to figure it out. Well, I want to say I figured it out. It didn't take me 5 years, but I figured it out. I did figure it out. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's a lot more, because the more we learn, the more there is to learn. Follow the Vedic diet to stay well. Okay, I'll look into it. I don't like diets. I just eat. I eat and I exercise. Brielle Elizabeth. Brielle. In Texas, we are having Let's Go Brandon themed rodeos. You're so lucky. You are so lucky, Brielle. I don't go out, my dear. Man, take me to Texas. Can I go? I'd go to a rodeo. I'd go there. I don't really like animals being... I don't think they do that anymore. Because the bulls, they used to tie their testicles. That's why the bulls would get so angry. Yeah, I don't like that. But I'm very glad that you're enjoying yourself, Brielle. In Europe, Haken Engman. Hello, Hollis Sikun. How are you? I was here to ask people about the Rolling Thunder biker thing that's happening. So, but I don't think anyone here has gone to... No Rolling Thunder. No. Hey, Larry Hank. Larry Hank, hello. Mary Lynn. I was at the event on Saturday for a couple of hours, but I'm not a biker. How was it? How was it? You never finished. Let me know how it was. Let me know how it was. You know, not that I want to be in Ottawa, because I feel like Ottawa's even worse than where I'm at now. But I feel like I'd have so much fun there with the bikers. Oh my gosh, I love bikers. I'd go on every bike. I'd ride behind every biker with my hair, like, under the helmet, of course, because, yeah, we're safe. You gotta be safe. It's all about safety. Press for Truth said the Rolling Thunder was policed, while the May Day demonstration was crazy and, and unpatrolled. Isn't that the way it is? You watched it online. Ah. I've been watching them the first day. I think I saw a few bikers, but one specifically was very hot-headed and angry, and I'm like, not good. Not good on the first day. But it seems like it's going well. We haven't activated the Emergency Act as of yet. So we'll see how nobody's bank account was frozen, hopefully. Marilyn, it was great. A couple of indigenous groups, smudging and drumming. That's excellent. I see we need more of that. I would love to see more of the indigenous come out full force. Full force. But I imagine the indigenous also have their issues. And they can't really participate, so we'll see. Is that it, guys? The numbers keep bumping. Like, I go from 26 to 16. What's happening? Is there any topic or any question that anybody wants to discuss? I am making myself available. If not, we'll keep it short and light and sweet. I just want to keep up to date. I don't want to disappear again. And I'm trying to keep it local. I'm trying to keep it to the issues that are local to Canada, since we're I think the only country in the world right now that has some sort of federal vaccine mandate stopping people from leaving the country who are not vaccinated. Lance Johnson, hello from the U.S. in the state of Mississippi. I remember this. How to spell Mississippi. Miss M, Miss I, Miss SSI, Miss SSI, Miss PP. Why? Not PPI? Brielle. Oh my gosh! Brielle! Thank you guys. Brielle and Lance Johnson. You guys, you're spoiling me. You both tipped $9.99. That's funny. That's thank you. Thank you guys. I'm very appreciative of you. Thank you. Beautiful woman. Hala Sikun. There's another beautiful woman in here. Her name is Brielle Elizabeth. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Here, put this towards your Texas plane ticket. Okay, Brielle. Thank you, hon. Thank you. I will, actually. I'm going to travel. I'm just waiting for the stupidity to end. I can't believe the U.S. don't have mask mandates and Canada does. I swear to you. I swear to you. This is dogma. This is 100% dogma. You know, when I was in being treated like a sheep, and I was never a sheep, but I was being treated like one in Saudi Arabia, and I was put in a garbage bag. We were forced to cover our face, forced to cover our hair. When we would ride, once you entered the airport, a lot of women, and me especially, I would remove everything. I would take off my abaya, my tarha, my niqab, off. Certainly on the airplane, everything would come off. But here in Canada, you gotta wear the cult uniform. Everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you gotta wear the uniform, the black mask. It has to be black, have you noticed? Everyone's like blackface. Everyone's blackface now in our parliament. He's truly made everyone blackface. But you know, it's the science. It's all about the science. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Barry Thomas, do you see food shortages coming in the next 8 months? No. No, I don't. But I also don't live in fear. And when I meditate and when I get my messages, I don't call upon negative entities. I always call upon the entities that mean me well. If that helps you at all, okay? I do not see any food shortages. The spiritual community has not spoken of any kind of like famine or drought. I've not heard of any of this. The spiritual community is quite upbeat and hopeful. Yeah. Athena's sigil. I donated money to help you stay in Canada a few years back. What do you think of living here now? Thank you for your donation, Athena. I want to thank you, my dear, so much, because your donation went to exactly where it was supposed to go. It went to my application to apply for citizenship. My citizenship application was rejected. It was returned to me. So I am no longer applying to become a citizen in Canada. I'm actually hopefully now, hopefully if the universe will work with me, and if it's for my highest good, we'll leave. I can't believe where Canada is compared to the rest of the world. And I'm not going to sit here and shit on the country that I'm living in because I'm still living quite well. And I'm healthy, and I'm not going to say ecstatically happy, but I'm good. So I'm not going to sit here and trash everything that I have going for me, because that's not a good thing to do. I used to do this before, and that is something that I'm actively trying to change. I'm very grateful for the safety. Truly, I am. That I am living in still, given how outspoken I am, given how I'd never wore a mask anywhere I went, and I've gotten into a lot of trouble. So I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful. Could I be somewhere that's better? Probably yes. Am I working with the universe? You bet. Am I trying to stay in Canada? No. So yeah, so thank you for your donation. Thank you, Athena. I love your name. All right. What else? Lynn. Oh my gosh. Lynn the Sand. Good evening from Nambia. Is it true a Canadian general captured in Mariupol? Probably. I don't know. Where did you hear this? Send me the article that you're quoting if you can find it. And how are you guys doing in Nambia? That's amazing. Now, there's a part of the world I don't think I've visited. Robert has, long time no see, canceled you in the algorithms canceled you in my feed. You are looking good. Stay strong. Thank you, hun. Yeah. The YouTube shadow bans me, suppresses my content. Twitter, even though Elon Musk just bought Twitter, I'm still shadow banned on Twitter. Forest Floor, Brielle and Lance. Hi, cheers. I'm not vexed. Okay. What are you thinking about Johnny Depp incident and Western feminists Me Too movement? I've barely been able to catch. I watched Johnny Depp a little bit. I don't know what's happening, but it seems to me like the man got himself into a lot of trouble with this psychopath that he married. I could be wrong. I didn't watch much. I just watched little bits and pieces. I honestly don't know. But I generally like his acting. I've never seen or heard Johnny Depp say anything bad. I don't have anything personal against the man. I like him. I like Johnny Depp. Um, Lance Johnson, come visit Mississippi. Also, we will treat you like a queen. I can't wait to get at it. Well, I shouldn't be saying that. I can't wait to start traveling. I can't wait to start traveling again. Because when I start traveling again, I'm going to travel with intention and deep appreciation and gratitude, which was not the way I was traveling before. Abdullah Hassan Sajjad Rafi, do you know today in Bangladesh Muslims are what? Baiting people for praying songs as part of Eid Oh my God, really? Why is this stupidity still happening? Why? Kathleen, thankful for you and your insight. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I continue to do more work. There's never an end. We have to continue expanding, right? When we expand, when your mind isn't closed off like the left, and you expand your mind, you expand with the universe. This earth that we live in, it's never non-stop expanding. So we need to experience all these things, because our experience, as bad as what's going on right now, when we're all gone, long gone, none of this will ever happen again in the future. And I wish to deliver this message to people. We're not just here worried about ourselves. I know we are. And we should be. But it's not just that. And it's the same reason I tell people you need to watch everything that's going down. I really try as much as I can not to get overwhelmed and engrossed in any one topic or any one thing. But I take as much as I can the conclusions of the big events that are happening around the world right now. And I make sure I understand them. And I make sure that I feel the feelings that these things that I'm reading and discovering and learning about are bringing up in me. I'm not suppressing my feelings. If I want to cry because I saw a dog die or get beat or a kid get his nose swabbed against his will, I cry. I let it out into the universe. I don't lose myself in the emotion that you have to, which I used to do before. You must see, you must witness, we must witness everything that is happening on the world stage right now. We have to. The generations that are coming after us need us to do this. Anyway. Canada is a country? I mean, really, no, it's not. I know what you mean, Roger. It's not, honey. And I think when I used to come on here and cry and scream, I think that's what you saw. The grieving that I was going through in my shock and in what was happening around me. I'm not kidding you. The area I am in, you should probably, I don't know, because people don't see the mask the way I see the veil. People don't. People see the mask as something very different from the face veil. For me, they are one and the same. The area that I am in is no different than walking around, I guess, in maybe downtown Riyadh when I was growing up. Everyone's covered. Everyone's face is covered. The mandates are, like, the face mask mandates are done. People are still, it's scary. I don't understand this. I do not understand this. I still don't get it. How could people choose? How can you choose this? How can you not look further into this? So that is, I guess, what you guys were seeing a lot of me here. And that's resolved. for the most part, I still don't. I'm still, I guess, there's some, remnants of sadness, but the judgment, for the most part, I believe, has stopped. I no longer judge the people around me. I understand that this is what it is. It's just the way it's gonna be. So if I want change, I'm gonna have to do something me. I'm gonna have to remove myself from this environment. So yeah, Canada, I don't know. I feel like when I was growing up in Saudi Arabia and when I made my decision to come to Canada as opposed to England or the US, I really sat down and I made a decision, and I sat a very difficult exam to come to Canada, the medical qualifying exam. I could have done the US MLE. I could have done the whatever it is in England. Is it the TOEFL? I don't know what it is in England. But I chose Canada. And for me to suddenly find myself in Canada in a very extremist environment, I guess I feel betrayed. I feel like I was lied to. I feel like, Saudi's more free than where I'm at. I felt a lot of strange emotions that a lot of people watching my videos did not understand because I could not communicate what I was feeling to you. The other thing that's happening is you have a lot of Canadians have become extremely defensive of their country. I'm not here to shit on your country. Your country has gone a good 100 years backwards. If you're good with that, you're good. Good for you, I guess. Good for you that you've made peace with your country going backwards 100 years. I can't. I'm trying, and I've made peace, but just for now. I can't stay here. I truly can't stay here. But while I'm here, I'm being productive, and I'm making sure that I don't focus on the negative, and, enjoy yourself. I'm enjoying myself. I want to find out more things, learn more things. But yeah, I want to stay out of trouble, for sure. Go to Mexico. Well, maybe. Florida may be the freest place to live right now, Iman. Jess Davis, yes, I know. My team is in Florida right now. It's very hard on me to have my team in Florida, and I'm here. But again, you accept the isness of what is. Come to Texas or Florida. I'm putting my signals out there of where I'd like to be. Hello, Godless. Hello, Harvey Swami. Oh my gosh, I lost so much. Why are you thinking about Johnny? Oh yeah, no, we answered that. That's too bad, but I get your drift. Stay healthy and that beautiful head of hair. It makes no sense why Arabic countries cover women's heads. Cheers and good luck in your future adventures. Thank you, Athena. Thank you. Hello, Godless. Robert Hez, where is safe in this world and for how long? I'm Hungarian. I wanted to go back, and now war eventually will break out in the border of Eastern Europe. Stay where you are, honey. I wouldn't go anywhere. The world is a mess. It doesn't matter where you're going. The world's a mess. If you're comfortable where you are, comfortable enough, stay there. Things will lift up soon. Soon. I can't imagine. Don't forget you have midterms are coming up in November, and I don't imagine November is gonna be a big month. Mark it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. November is going to be a very, very big month. They hate us. You, nice seeing you, mate. You too, you. All peoples all over the world are being harassed. First world, third world, doesn't matter. I know. It's a big time in human evolution. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but we are evolving. The species is evolving. In the spiritual world, pandemics, big pandemics that last years, like this one, Don't get me wrong, I realize it's a flu, but it's lasting forever because our government is lovely, our governments. But pandemics that have lasted this long, like I believe the Spanish flu was another one, they tend to be light pandemics. I'm not going to go further than that. You can look into that if you want. The cleavage reunited us again. Yes, it did. I'm busting out. I don't know. I should put the camera down. Too bad it can't go down. But I have a safety pin. Can you see it? I had to put a safety pin because I recognized that I was busting out. And it was a big no-no. Big no-no. People will have big issues on YouTube. Yeah. It won't be YouTube anymore. It would be porn. Porn too. I live in Montreal. I love Montreal. Our politics in Quebec suck. Yeah, they do. They do. Hi again, Cogito, ergo sum. Hello. Kiko Lanzik. I'm late. Anyway, nice dress, I guess. Thank you, honey. Dictator's Little Potatoes. That is a fascinating name. People choose to wear the mask because they trust the people who told them it was a good thing. Well, what's that saying? It's easier to lie to people than convince them that they've been lied to. I guess, what scares me right now, and nothing really scares me. Not much scares me. I used to live with terrorists, right? The people. The people around me scare me right now. They scare me more than any government. I don't care about the government. I can stick both my fingers in any government person's eyes. But the people, because the people can mob you. The government doesn't necessarily behave as a mob. But the people who are brainwashed can behave as a mob. The amount of people that were trying to actively hunt me down during the mask mandates was an eye-opener for me. It was an eye-opener. Yeah. In my building, or in my area, or in my work, they would quietly report me. Not to my face. Nobody ever, very few people came to. People said it directly to me. Everything else was done behind, like, backstabbing. Yeah. Yeah. Canadians are nice, they used to tell me. Canadians are nice. Vermont, Findlay. You know what? Canadians are nice. Canadians are very, very nice. They're very, very, very naive. Vermont, Findlay. Good evening, kiddo. Just got home from work. Yes, me the same, watching and learn what I can from what's happening. Thank you. Thank you. Ah! Oh dear, I just missed a whole bunch of messages. Agreed, we are grieving and experiencing a great loss. We believed in the safety of the West. I believe we now feel it was a false sense of safety. Well, it was a false sense of safety. It was an illusion. It was illusion, which is why with the teachings, like when you practice the stuff that a lot of people are doing right now, like ascension, where you shift your perspective by raising your vibration, you begin to understand that this world that we live in is basically a world of illusions and programs, and that since your birth, Kathleen, you've been nothing but programmed, my dear. The sense of safety that is given to you by external elements, external things, is wrong. It's also an illusion because it's outside of you. Your safety comes from within. And this is where connecting with yourself through things like meditation it will supercharge you. not only supercharge you, it will make you almost superhuman in your knowledge and in your understanding and in your intuitiveness. I can sense danger somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes away from me at this point. And I'm not saying this to you to brag. Oh, I'm better than you. No, no. I've honed my intuition. I've honed my intuition to the point that I don't need to become paranoid to be safe. I am safe until my internal compass begins to sound an alarm. And then I start to act. But when I go out, even when I used to go out without a mask, I had, for the first 6 months, I would shake when I went out because I was so afraid of everything outside of me. But then as the meditations increased, I became very, very stable, very confident in myself, to the point that if somebody ran at me because I wasn't wearing a mask, yelling or, giving me a mask, I wouldn't even blink. I would simply stand and tell them, I have an exemption. Is that okay? And if they say no, I would say, okay. And I would turn and I would walk away. So, yeah. So my suggestion, if you have fear, if fear is a problem, find this internal strength within, right? What, like when you go boxing and you use those things that you box, I forget what they're called. Like you can either hang them or you fill them with sand and you box them. A lot of the time they have like wording on them that says strength comes from within. That's a very, very wise statement. And a lot of people don't even read it because they're too busy punching the bag, the punching bag. But if you watch those bags, you will read that on them. And it's really, really good. I should say come to Mexico, not go to Mexico. Come to Mexico. Oh, you're so lucky, Barry. Greetings, Demris. Greetings, Kathleen. We cannot run and hide forever. No, we can't. We can't. At some point, you have to face everything. And in order to face everything, guess what you have to face first? You have to face yourself. They hate us for our free-thinking thoughts. Oh my gosh, it just skipped. Lance Johnson, the puppet master of the world, wants depopulation. Sadly, they cannot love all of humanity. It's not going to happen. Some people will pass. Some people have already passed. But we're not all going to make this shift. Like, we're not all going to... Well, people die. I don't know why people are obsessed they don't want to die. That's because they don't understand what death is. Yes, it's definitely the people that are scary. I agree 100%. Emery Akul, you are perfect with pin. You will be unstoppable with the pin. What pin? How was your Eid? Jess Davis, if I wore a Putin t-shirt or held a Russian flag in England, I have no doubt I would be attacked in this. Yeah. People, you can't even say what a woman is right now. You can't say what a woman is. You can't. You are describing communism, where families and neighbors tattle on each other. I do agree with the heightened intuition. That's why I'm here. I feel it too. So Kathleen, you need to hone that intuition, my dear. That is a lifesaver, and you're gonna be shocked how it might change your life. And I do nothing without my intuition guiding me now. Nothing. If it doesn't sit well with me, I don't even look at it. So yeah. Do you meditate, Kathleen? Be free. What? Be free a turn to the creator. Anybody else sucks. Do you still have your funny cat? I do. I do have my cat. I have 3 cats now. Anyway, guys, I don't know how long we have been here. It's been a while. We talked a little bit about everything. Do you have any final questions or requests or anything for me? The safety pin. Oh, the safety pin. Yeah, you don't want me to take this thing off. No, can't do that. It's going to be a big problem, honey buns. Big problems will happen. Yeah, safety pin got to stay on. So, any other requests or questions or concerns before I go? All right. What? No. All right, guys. Have a lovely evening. And maybe, hopefully, next time I'll have a topic. Since everyone is so engaging. Have a good evening. I'll see you soon.